Hey, what's up, y'all? It's the Dom. I'm back at it again with another hot topic. So I just want to let y'all know, if y'all haven't, go ahead and check out my last video that I posted. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all staying updated on these topics that I'm bringing y'all. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and kick off the next video. Now, this video right here, this might be one of the most important videos that I'm put out here, and the reason why is because this video right here, this is gonna this is gonna be that video that you definitely want to pay attention to, you know. And the reason why is because I'm going to let y'all know something that I definitely live by now, you know, and what I would definitely encourage my young doms to live by as well. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and kick off the topic for this video, and that video is gonna be called "I Want Rotations." All right, it's gonna be called "I Want Rotations." All right, so when you hear rotations, I know you're probably wondering rotations. What she mean by that? What she mean by rotations? And to let y'all know what I mean by that is just basically what I want in this dating scene is I want to have a rotation of films. All right, all right. So yeah, a rotation of films. And when I say this, this is why I would say that I would rather date than to be in a relationship. And you know, again, yes, doms. There are doms that are in relationships. There are doms that are in relationships. You know, and it's not unheard of at all for a dom to be in a relationship. But for the doms that are not in relationships, that are dating, that are single, you know, I definitely would recommend, if you're gonna be dating, that you know, consider this. Okay. Now, this may not be for everybody, and if it's not, then hey, like I said, you probably wanna go to another channel, because this is dom mentality. Okay. All right. So when I say that I want a rotation of films, what that means is, well, let me first just say this. Okay. In order to get any type of rotation of films at all, okay, you have to be okay and accept the fact that she may also have a rotation. Okay. And what I mean by that is that she may also be dating multiple studs, doms, whatever, right? And you have to be okay with that. Even if you're not for sure, you have to be okay with that because, you know, what they say, you know, you are who you attract. So if you're dating multiple women, it's only, you know what I'm saying, fair that if she is dating also, that you're okay with that. Okay. Now, maybe she's not dating multiple people like you or dating multiple studs, doms, or whatever. Maybe she's not. But you have to go into it with the mind frame that if she is, you have to be okay with that. But eventually that would be null and void. Okay. Now, when I say rotations of films, the first thing, like I said, is that you have to accept the fact that she might be doing the same thing. But also, when you're wanting to have a rotation of films, to my doms out there, to my young doms out there, you have to get out there and you have to date, okay? Because these women, they're not gonna fall out the sky, okay? You're not gonna be able to get a rotation of films just by sitting your ass at home. It's just not gonna happen, okay? And what I say, you like, if you want to date online, okay, that's fine, but don't let that be the only go-to place, okay? For dating, you have to get out the house. You have to meet different films, because it's just not gonna land in your lap, okay? So you have to get out there. You have to date different films because, for one, you know, in order for me to date you, I gotta like you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I want to be attracted to you definitely physically, but also one thing that I said about attraction is that I also have to like your personality. So I have to get out there. I have to meet different women, and I have to also choose what kind of women I would want to be in my rotation, right? So you have to be able to get out the house, meet multiple women, and some of them, they might not even be feeling you. You know what I'm saying? You might go out on one date with a femme, and you don't never hear from her again. You know what I'm saying? So not every girl that you run into is going to be able to be in your rotation. Okay, so that's for one. So for one, you have to be okay with accepting the fact that she might also be dating multiple studs or doms or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe she's not. But if she is, you have to accept that for one. But eventually that's not gonna continue. And then two, you also have to get out there. You have to date. You have to meet multiple women because again, to get this rotation, you know what I'm saying, it's chances. You know what I'm saying? Like you might date 10 women, and only two maybe would be able to be in your rotation, right? So you have to be able to get out there, date multiple women, right? Okay, so once you get to the place where you're dating women and you know what I'm saying, you're at the point where, okay, you maybe got three, maybe four films, right, that you want to put in your rotation, okay, that you feel is feminine, that you feel is being submissive. Because the thing is that when we're talking about rotations, the women that you want to have in your rotation, they have to be feminine, they have to be submissive. You can't put someone that's masculine in your rotation. It's just not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? For one, they're not going for the shit, and then they're not gonna be submissive. They're not gonna go with what you want. And the whole reason of having a submissive and a feminine femme is for you to take the lead, for them to go with what you want, with your flow, right? So they have to be feminine, they have to be submissive in order to put them in rotation. You know what I'm saying? Um, so again, with rotations, you definitely had to accept the fact that again she might be dating. Maybe she's trying to, you know what I'm saying, find someone that she can be in a relationship with, or that she can just date, or whatever the case is. So she's dating multiple people too, right? Two, you have to get out the house. You know what I'm saying? You can't just stay at home and expect for three or four women to just land in your lap. It's just not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? You got to get out. You got to date multiple women, because again, some of these women, man, you take out on a date and you don't hear from them again. You know what I'm saying? So you got to move on to the next. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want to have to keep going out, because let's face it, to my doms out there, when you're going out on dates, you know what I'm saying, that's time. You know, we talk about time for one, and that's also money that you're spending. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going out on these dates. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe the first date you take her out for drinks. Maybe the second date you take her out for drinks. But after a while, those drinks start adding up. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're taking her out to eat, you know what I'm saying, that money, all that shit starts adding up. So you don't want to have to keep dating and keep doing this. Eventually, you know what I'm saying, you want to build your rotation so you don't have to do that shit. So you don't have to spend so much money, because it's a lot of money. It adds up to being a lot of money. I know last year dating, I know I spent a lot of money on dating. You know what I'm saying? And that shit adds up. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying, you want to get to a place where you got your rotation and you don't have to do that as much. And you're not spending a bunch of money, because that's with dating. You know what I'm saying, when you're taking these films out, you're spending money. You know what I'm saying, you're spending money on drinks. You know what I'm saying, I don't do the whole doing the dinner. I don't take films out for dinner and shit like that. I don't do that. I don't take films out for movies. To me, movies is just not the best place to take a date anyway. It's not, you know what I'm saying, it's not very intimate. For one, you can't sit there and have a conversation with someone at the movies. You know what I'm saying? They can't get to know you at the movies. And in order for a girl to be in your rotation, for one, they gotta like your ass. You know what I'm saying? In order to be in your rotation, they gotta like you. You know what I'm saying? They can't, and if in order to like you, you know what I'm saying, they gotta get to know you. You know what I'm saying? So she can't get to know you in the movies. So I don't recommend taking a film at all to the movies. Dinner dates, to me, that's something that comes after the fact that you've been intimate with the film. Only because, I mean, hell, she gave you something. You know what I'm saying? She gave you her body. So yeah, go ahead. It's okay to feed her then. You know what I'm saying? But before then, I would just keep it at drinks. For the simple fact you don't want to be spending a lot of money dating. You know what I'm saying? The whole reason for dom mentality, the whole reason for this is that we're trying to get films in our rotation. Okay, and I'm not talking about 50 women. I'm not talking about that. I mean, hell, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to go around and sleep with 50 films and all that, I mean, hey, that's what's up. But the thing is that you're going to get to a point where you're not getting them because all you're doing is tossing them. You know what I'm saying? You strapping them up, tossing them, strapping them up, tossing them. You know what I'm saying? And then you're gonna get to a point where you ain't got nobody to strap. So you gotta get your women in a rotation. You know what I'm saying? So rotations. First of all, you know what I'm saying? Me personally, I like to have about 3 or 4 women in rotation. You know what I'm saying? I have a woman on Monday, maybe. I got a woman on Wednesday, maybe a woman on the weekend, things like that. Because the reason why I do it like this is because just like I say that with dating, you know what I'm saying? If you around someone or just in general, check this out. Okay, like let's say for instance, you got a roommate, right? To my doms out there, you got a roommate. Like when you're around them all the time like that, I know y'all get tired of each other sometimes. You be like, oh God, I need to get away from this person and it's only because you're around them all the time, right? So when I'm, you know what I'm saying, building my rotation or when I have films in my rotation, I'm only seeing them maybe once, maybe twice. And I don't even recommend twice because you don't want them to get tired of your ass. You know what I'm saying? You want them to still be attracted to you because in order to have a film in your rotation, she's got to be attracted to you. To even do some shit like that, she has to be attracted to you. She has to want to be with you. She has to want to be around you. And if you're seeing her all the time, that shit's going to get really old. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why I do it like that. That's the reason why maybe I'll see a girl on Monday. Maybe I'll take a girl out for drinks on Wednesday. Maybe another girl come to my house on Saturday because I don't want her to get bored of me. I don't want her to lose attraction for me because if she does, then guess what? She doesn't want to be in my rotation. Then I got to go out. Then I got to buy more drinks for the next girl that I'm trying to put in rotation. And like I said, I'm spending a lot of money. I'm wasting a lot of time. So I like to have maybe 3 or 4 feminine, submissive women in rotations. You know what I'm saying? And they know that I date multiple women. It's not like it's a surprise or anything like that. Like I don't lie to my films. I tell them, you know what I'm saying? Like I know one time this girl asked me, she was like, are you dating multiple films? And I was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm honest with her because my thing is there's no point of lying. There's no point of lying. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if anything, that to me that makes them even more attracted to you because it's like, oh, okay, you dating multiple women, and okay, I know that I'm not the only one. So then they work harder to try to be with you. They work harder to get your time. And doms, that's what you want a submissive femme. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck these masculine femmes and all that shit. These motherfuckers that want to get all in your face and be disrespectful and shit. Fuck all that shit. Like, no, those films, like, no, you can never get a film to be in your rotation that is aggressive like that is masculine, that's all in your face, that's disrespectful, because guess what? She don't respect you, so she definitely ain't gonna be in your rotation or be attracted to your ass. So to my doms out there, we not going for no masculine femmes no more. We going for submissive, feminine femmes, you know what I'm saying, who are submissive, who are chasing us, who are, you know what I'm saying, wanting to spend time with us. We not going for no more chasing these femmes out here. We not going for none of that no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they want us, they got to come get us. If a femme wants my attention, if a femme wants my time, if a femme wants, you know what I'm saying, to be in my rotation, she got to show me that's what she wants. She got to be hitting me up, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not chasing. You know what I'm saying? Guess what? I did that shit in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? When I hit up a femme, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's say I meet a femme. I get her number, right? I hit her up. I'm the one that's hitting her up, right? And I tell my doms, this is what we got to do. You know what I'm saying? We have to take the lead. We doms. We got a dominant personality. We doms. We take the lead, right? So we hitting up the femme. You know what I'm saying? We taking her out. We're already having the date plan, right, Doms? We already having the date plan. You know what I'm saying? We taking her out on a date. You know what I'm saying? We hitting her up. We, you know what I'm saying? Things like that. We're checking in on her. We, you know what I'm saying? We ain't doing too much simping, but we're hitting her up. You know what I'm saying? So we already did that in the beginning. We already did that. So now it's her turn. It's her turn. It's her turn now to show you that she wants you, and that's what submission is all about. It's all about that. And then when you have a submissive femme, to my doms out there, when you have a submissive femme, I'm telling you right now, the sex is the shit, okay? When a femme is submissive, the sex is the best. When she's masculine, oh, hell no. You might not even get no sex with no masculine femme, okay? She probably tell your ass to bend over. Like, all right, get off of me. You know how they do. Like, I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, we ain't going for none of that. No masculine films for 2020 to my dom. No more masculine films. We ain't going for none of that no more. These films got to be submissive to us. These films, they got to chase us. You know what I'm saying? In the beginning, yes. In the beginning, doms, we have to do that in the beginning. In the beginning, because, I mean, at the end of the day, as a dom, you know what I'm saying, we are supposed to approach the film. We are supposed to take the film out on a date. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to do that, yes, because we're dominant. You know what I'm saying? But after that, you know what I'm saying? You know, yeah, of course we got to still, you know, but not as much. You know what I'm saying? After that, that film, you know what I'm saying, she needs to be pursuing you. You know what I'm saying? She needs to show you that she wants you. You know what I'm saying? And that she can only do that if she's feminine and if she's submissive. So to my doms out there, you know what I'm saying, if you want that rotation, you know what I'm saying, for one, again, you got to be okay with accepting the fact that she might, you know what I'm saying, she might be dating as well. You can't be out here tripping about that. Or she might not be, okay? Secondly, you got to get out the house. You got to date multiple women, because not all women are going to be submissive. Not all women are going to be women that you even want to put in your rotation. You don't have to settle for just every girl that comes your way. Like, you can build your own, what you want as your own rotation. You know what I'm saying? And then another thing is that, you know what I'm saying, make sure when you get this rotation that you're not lying. You know what I'm saying? That if they ask you, are you dating multiple women, you are truthful. You ain't got to lie about it. You know what I'm saying? Tell them the truth, yes. And that'll only make them want you more. Because guess what? Now, they in competition. And femmes love being in competition. Femmes love. I mean, the minute they feel like, oh, I just got you, then it's no fun for them no more. It's no fun for them. You know what I'm saying? So for one, you don't lie to them. And then two, you got to make sure they are submissive. You're not going to be able to put no masculine femme in your rotation. Like, it's just not happening. She's not going to allow that. She's not going to allow that at all. So you got to make sure that your femme is feminine. You got to make sure that your femme is submissive to you. So doms, all 2020, no more masculine femmes. No more masculine femmes. We want submissive femmes. We want submissive femmes. We want femmes that after we then took your ass out and, you know, we showed you a good time and we showed you, you know, this is what I got to offer. You know what I'm saying? After that, it's your turn, femmes. And that's where the submission comes in. And the sex is the best when they're submissive. Trust me, when they're submissive, the sex is the best. You know what I'm saying? So all 2020, to my doms out there, we're about submission. We're about submissive femmes, feminine femmes, no more masculine femmes, okay? No more masculine femmes at all. We want submission. You know what I'm saying? And then when you get submissive, when you get some submissive femmes, about 3 or 4 of them, I would say, put their asses in rotations. Maybe you see this girl on a Monday. Maybe you see this girl on a Wednesday night. Maybe you see this girl on Sunday. Whatever. But make sure that they're submissive. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want... And the reason why you do this again is because you don't want their ass to get tired of your ass. Because it's so... Femmes lose attraction like that. You know what I'm saying? You don't want them to get tired of your ass. So just make sure you keeping it like that. Again, maybe you seeing her Monday, see a girl, you know, another girl Wednesday, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But don't lie about it. You know what I'm saying? Get out there, date multiple women so you can find the women that you want to put in your rotation. Because, again, with the dating thing, like, I mean, the money, it adds up. You know what I'm saying? When you dating these femmes and taking them out, things like that, it adds up. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to have to keep doing that. So that's why I'm all about building my rotation. You know what I'm saying? Building my rotation. And that's what I want, rotations. All 2020 doms, no more masculine femmes. We all about submissive femmes. They got to, you know what I'm saying, show us that we're the prize now. You know what I'm saying? Doms, we're the prize out here. You know what I'm saying? They got to show us that they want us. All right? All right, it's the Dom.